Welcome to our first video series for 2016. This video, The Baby Steps of Property Investment, is the first of a 4-part series delivered once a month. This video is not for everyone, it is a beginner's guide after all. So all you savvy investors out there, do bear with us, as all of us do need to start from somewhere on this property investment journey. The basics. What are the different avenues for property investments? The most common is direct property, followed by group or syndicated property investments, and lastly followed by public listed investment trusts. In our case, we will focus on direct property investments as this is the most common way for aspiring property investors to start. Before diving into looking for a property and doing the necessary research, it is imperative for you to understand the reasons behind your investment. Thinking about your investment philosophy, strategy, criteria, and goals. These are questions that every investor should ask themselves before embarking on the grueling task of finding that perfect investment property. Ask yourself, why, what, how, where, and when. WWHWW. What do they stand for? What do they mean? Why you're investing? What's the motivation and driver behind your investment? The strategy behind it. Is it for retirement, financial security, financial freedom? Is it for wealth building? What is it? What? What will you be investing in? Is it residential, commercial, or industrial property? How? How will you be investing into it? Is it using savings, current equity, or will you be borrowing it? Where? Where will you be investing in? Is it in your local suburb, where you've lived in for the last 10 years? Is it in the same state as where you are, or interstate? When? When will you be investing? So this is your purchasing time frame, the deadline that you're giving yourself in making that purchase. Now you've got a clear idea of your why. The next step is to work out what you can afford and the return on investment, or ROI, that you require to maintain this investment. A lot of the time, investors will take into consideration the costs of purchasing a property and the monthly repayments. Most overlook the ongoing costs involved with investing in property, such as council rates, water rates, rising interest rates, property management fees, marketing fees, and if applicable, if you're in an apartment or townhouse development that is more than 3, there will be owners' corporation fees, insurances, buffers for maintenance works that needs to be done, and your tax depreciations as well as tax deductions. Therefore, it is important to have a checklist, a detailed checklist prepared for each property that you are interested in. This is to clearly chart out the incomes and costs involved in acquiring and maintaining the investment property. At ease, we have the software and the know-how to clearly map out what you're able to afford and placing sufficient buffers in place so as not to impede your current lifestyle. So if you feel like you need expert advice, we are here for you. So if you've gone through the WWHWW, you will have the defined deadline of when you'll be making this purchase. By reverse engineering this deadline, you're then able to map out the time frame that you've got and to conduct the necessary research and efforts required to source, locate, negotiate, and purchase the ideal property for your criteria. It's like what they say, if you fail to plan, you plan to fail. So planning is essential to your success. Do not set unrealistic timeframes, nor underestimate the amount of time it takes to find the right property. A good guide would be between 3 to 6 months, depending on the amount of assistance that you have and the support that you have. So, just to recap, practice asking yourself, WWHWW, why, what, how, where, and when, to determine your ultimate why, and to develop your investment philosophy, strategy, and goals. Using your set deadline, excuse me, give yourself a good time frame to conduct the necessary research and plan your purchase. Everyone is different, so make sure you set realistic targets and timeframes. Now that sums up our first video on the baby steps to property investments. Do look out for the next video that will be sent to you next month. If you do know of anyone who will benefit from this, do share it. And if you have any questions or like to schedule a consultation with us, do contact us on admin@easeinvestments.com, or it's 03-9674-7187. Thank you for watching. Till next time.